Don't rat yourself out publicly, dude. Isaiah Thomas would have played in the California Classic if he was drafted around then. And we got news yesterday that the California Classic, which will take place in July, will be at Chase Center in San Francisco, and it will feature the Spurs, the Heat, the Warriors, and the Lakers. So 2 California teams, 2 not California teams. Okay. Maybe it's the California Classic, like California hosts teams from wherever. But why aren't the Kings there? Why wouldn't the Kings be in there? That's weird. So I talked to somebody that knows things. And the good news is this. Here's the good side of it. I'm gonna give you the good spin. I call it spin. I mean, this is true. Nothing I'm saying is false. I'm just saying I'm going to play defense attorney and then prosecuting attorney here. Let's start with the defense. The defense is the following. Okay, well, it's alternating now. So, yeah, we're not playing this year, but all the games are going to be at Golden One Center next year, and that's how it's supposed to be from then on out. It'll alternate between Chase Center one year and Golden One Center the following year. So, good news for Kings fans. The California Classic returns a year from July, and all the games will be here. That's great. That is, I mean, truly, that's great. And the other one is, okay, almost certainly not going to have a first-round pick. Don't have a first-round pick. You know, not really a team to field. So, you know, if we were going to skip a year, it would be this year. If we were going to do an alternating year, better this year than next year. Okay. Yeah. I would rather, if I had to choose between the California Classic being here this year when we don't have a first round pick, or here next year when we will have a first round pick and probably a fantastically high lottery pick. No, it'll be in the teens, but whatever. I'd rather it be next year. Okay. So that's the defense. So from what I understand, it was that the Warriors obviously are hosting it therein, and that the Lakers, the Spurs, and the Heat confirmed before the Kings did, and for the Kings to be in it, they would have to find another team to play. There's nothing I can really do with that, guys. Because my question would be, well, why didn't we confirm before anyone else? We're in California.
Why didn't we confirm before anyone else?
That's the question. I don't know. Or is it really terrible to find a 6th team? There's got to be another team out there that would want to play. Why not find a 6th team? Also, we may not have a first round pick this year, but I know we had a first round pick last year and he played like 24 seconds during the season, Devin Carter. If there was ever somebody that more summer league would help, and I know that it's not like it used to be in second year players, especially first round picks, a lot of times will skip summer league, but it would be nice to see a fully healthy Devin Carter out there getting more reps. And we're also, here's the weird part. This is the weirdest part for me. We're the defending G League champions. Like, maybe some of those guys want to play. Maybe some of those guys could get showcased. I don't know. I'm being honest, man. I talk to people and I get half of it and I don't get the other half. I mean, they explain it very nice. It's not the end of the world, dude. Like, you know, I'm not going to freak out over the California Classic. But it's a little Sam Hinkie to me is all I'm saying, man. A little Hinkie. You know? You know who's really hinky is JR. I'm told he is on hold. Good morning, JR. Welcome in. Chris, I don't have my finger on the button. How are you?
Good. How you doing, my man?
Hey, I'm doing good, brother.
Kelly brother story. My son and his son went to jamboree class when they were 4-year-olds together. How about that?
Like Boy Scout jamboree?
No, it was like this little thing downtown that you just brought your kid in for the mornings, and 4-year-olds would run around and beat each other up. And my son was kind of a punk. He beat up, I think his son was Leland. Anyway, yeah, famous story.
Well, he's coming on. He's coming on a bit later. Knowing Kelly, his kid by the end of the jamboree was probably giving everybody advice on their finance.
Oh yeah,
teaching them credit
he's
scores.
Like, hey, if you take that milk, put it in the refrigerator, let it compound interest. You'll have 2 milks by the end of the day.
Yeah.
He was all into that. Yeah, he was very, very wizardy with his money. Hey, I was going to go to the wars, but I'm kind of bummed about the California Classic because every year we go there, we got to take the day off and just buy our tickets down there and watch 3-4 games, whatever you were able to, if there's 4 teams, you watch 2 games, whatever it is. And it was fun. And last year when Keegan went off that one game, he had like 40 points in a game we were at. I don't know. It's just a great time down there. Now I'm bummed they're not, because I would have went down to San Fran and watched it at the Chase Center too, but if the Kings aren't in, I'm not going to watch down that. So it's kind of a bummer, to be honest. And it would be fun to watch old Devin, the Friar, have a full-on couple of days of playing. So fix that, Dave.
Brother, I don't get it. I'm looking at the Golden One Center schedule, and June 28th is Jorge Medina and Jose Quinn, probably mangling that.
Oh, yes.
Then there's nothing. Yeah. There's nothing until July 17th and 18th, and that's Cody Johnson. Barry Manilow, July 19th. Let's go. And then July 20th is I'll see you at this one, Disney Descendants, Zombies, Worlds Collide Tour. So
I'm skating in that.
There's nothing between June 29th and July 16th, and there's nothing between July 21st and August 4th when Shinedown. Wow, Shinedown's playing Gold One. Dang, good for them, bro. I didn't know I love Shinedown. I didn't know Shinedown could carry an arena. Good for them. Anyways,
that's a step up. What are they going to do? Convert it to like a blood source or something? I mean, that's a long period not to use that venue.
So, and I mean, look, my guy James over there does a great job in booking acts, and for all we know, there's other acts they just haven't announced yet. But here's my thing: somebody brought it up. I think Tom Brady. Somebody brought it up on the chat line. I think it's a good idea. Well, fine. If you can't get invited. Here's the thing. This is what and I'm going to ask this today, JR. I'm glad we're having this conversation on the radio. If you're not invited to the California Classic or you're not playing in the California Classic, here's my idea. You take 3 days, let's say July, 10th through 12th. I don't know. 3 days you have open, and you invite the Utah Jazz. And you call it the Sacramento the Capital Classic, right? And you have two summer league style games between the Kings and the Jazz, or the Kings and the Clippers, or the Kings and the Blazers, somebody nearby. And guess what? You open everything up and you sell tickets. And Kings fans who are so jonesing for basketball, even though we stink, they're going to buy tickets. JR, you're going to take the family down to go see the Kings and the Jazz.
Hey, throw in the A's tickets that day, and I'll go back and forth walking across the bridge. 100%. You're an idea, man. You should be running the show. I'm just going to go ahead and throw my vote in for you right now, young man.
I'm not going to lie.
That is exactly what you do. We could have Keegan versus Chris, Portland versus Zach. It's a little Oregon-California rivalry. The long 80. No, what would that be? The 5. The battle of the 5.
There's no. It's not the 5. It's not the 80. And thank you very much for the call. We got a break.
It's the 5.
Yeah, it's not. It's 5. Knock it off. Knock it off, SoCal. I know we got a break, Chris. I just want to look at one more thing here because I'm not trying to overthink this, but let's see. July. Okay, well, July 5th through the 15th through the 13th. The A's are in town hosting the Giants, the Braves, and the Blue Jays. I can't imagine that I can't imagine they'd move anything around to help, even though they're kind of under the same roof. I mean, you could do both at the same time. So it can't have anything to do with you. I'm going to ask that question. Why don't we just organize I'm making them money, concessions, parking, all the other stuff, ticket sales. Why can't we have our own? The Sacramento Showcase. Sell it. The Sacramento Showcase, brought to you by Snickers. You know why? Because the showcase will satisfy you. I'm tired of making this franchise that is worth $5 billion money. Just take any team and put them in there on the way to Vegas. Sacramento's on the way to Vegas if you're Portland. We'll take a break. When we return, just a 1 minute break here. Let's get into 3 for Madness before we get to Kelly Brothers. Conference finals. David Adelman speaks at